If you don't believe in ghosts, if you don't mind dummies, if you think nothing scares you, then think again, really hard.
Hello, Goosebumps fans. It's time to talk about the minor coverage of Werewolf Skin. Alright, here we go. Let me get myself comfy. So we get Alex. Alex likes photography, and his parents are out of the country. You're out of the country? What? And for 2 weeks you're out of the country? Really, 2 weeks, huh? You couldn't wait until summer. Take him to a freaking summer camp and then do 2 weeks? You couldn't wait for that? What? It's like, yeah, so it was actually in October. Okay, hold up. So you could have done something this summer, which of course I guess technically you most likely did something with Alex, I guess. Which that's noble. But still, it's like, yeah, couldn't you have done that like early in the freaking school year, you know? It's like, yeah, it's kind of weird where it's like, or couldn't you cut whatever you did with Alex short? So you send him to the grandparents, or send him to an aunt and uncle. So it's like, there you go. We cut it short so we can have our 2 weeks, then come back and now you can start school and everything's cool. It's like, no, they just, in the middle of October, like halfway through October, hey, let's take a trip out of the country. It better be for business. And even then it's like, yeah, so when he's going to keep on doing that? Was this the first time he ever did that? Or the multiple times that he did this? And now all of a sudden, that's a good question where it's like, it's like, this had to be the first time that they actually did that. And most likely it has to be for vacation purposes. But anyway, so we got Aunt Marta and Uncle Colin. Colin Farrell? It's like, no, it was just Colin. And the town of Wolf Creek. So Fever Swamp was not available again? Oh, come on, man. It would have been cool. Remember, R.L. Stine does not like doing connections. It's like, oh, come on. Let's go back to Fever Swamp, man. It's like, yeah, if he did that, then how does Werewolf Skin works? It's like, yeah, that's a good point. Anyways, apparently the wolves of that creek have been dead for decades. Most likely by the werewolves. Makes sense. So the aunt and uncle are photographers as well, or at least that's their cover, and they actually take photographs of the nocturnal animals. Yeah, photos of the nocturnal animals. So it's days before Halloween, which Alex wanted to become a werewolf. He wanted to have a werewolf costume for the Halloween. And the two freaked out saying, no! As if it's freaking Jumanji being like, yeah, we were thinking about doing this ski trip. And they both were like, no! Yeah, same exact idea. So even crazier is that they almost got into a car accident. Whoa. It's like, I'm pretty sure at this case, Haunted School, all the way to now, except for, of course, Monster Blood 4, all should have been in Goosebumps 2000, baby. It's like, it seems like he was already ready to up the ante. Anyways, the next door neighbors, the Marlins, are weird, and they might be wolves and werewolves, and they have private lives, and their houses run down. That sounds just like the freaking neighbors over there at freaking, Fever Swamp. That's a weird coincidence. And he's banned to go over there. I don't think Will, if that was his name, I think that was his name. I don't think Will was banned to go over there. It was just that it was creepy, and why the frick would he go over there? Now, anyways, Hannah is not banned, though. She's very cute. Very cute, you say. Man, it sounds like you're trying to actually hook him up. But sadly, he's at the age of... Do we even get his age? Yeah, PopArena didn't even mention his age. Frick. But it's like, yeah, he was still in the age of where, boys, let's hang it out, man. Boys rule, girls drool. Hell yeah. But anyways, apparently she takes him to the woods where we see Sean and Arjun, which there's boys. And Arjun is Native American. And the other two actually found a deer head and told him about it, and they actually played a little bit of keep away with his camera, or they tried using his camera, some kind of thing. And then Alex goes home, but he forgot his camera that the two were playing with, so the camera was left on a log or something. So he had to go back outside at night. He found his camera, he heard a howl, he saw some wolf prints, he see animal remains, oh good lord, and all of that led to the Merlin's house, which I don't think he even went inside. I think he just stood on their property. So next morning, the Marlins called. How? Like I said, did the uncle actually go like far away, go on the payphone and called, or what? Because you're pretty sure it's like it had to be like some kind of phone call, some kind of ring, and he picked up the phone. It's like, unless he really, really sleeps, and it's like, but anyways, they're threatening to call the cops next time he actually is on their property. And Alex actually gets to go to school for 2 weeks in another place. Weird. Might as well just homeschool him. It's like, yeah, might as well miss 2 weeks, or they tell the teacher that they're complete jerkasses and they actually are leaving, and the teacher of the school he's going to go back to gives him the 2 weeks of homework that he's going to miss out on, and there we go, we're all fixed. Anyways, at school, Mr. Sheen, one of the teachers, talks about werewolves, and apparently all the kids in the class except for Alex believes in werewolves. So the werewolf skin turns people into werewolves. Apparently PopArena mentions a movie that happened, and of course the X-Files. I don't think Supernatural ever did something like that. I mean, they did shed skin. And let me try to remember what happened in that favorite episode of Angel, which, man, I wish there was an X-rated version of that one. Okay, well, anyways, Alex is surprised by everyone, and it's like, they all believe in werewolves. Hannah actually thinks the Marlins are the werewolves. And then Arjun said, well, I can show you one, along with his friend Sean, but of course it was going to be a prank. But lo and behold, the prank didn't work because Alex was locked into his house, his room. His doors are locked, there's burglar bars, he can't escape. And so he waits till morning, and then he confronts his aunt, and his aunt said, yeah, we did it to stop you from bothering the Marlins. More like to save himself. He's like, more like to save himself, and should just say it. It's like, of course, but they couldn't say it. Anyways, at night, what he did was the gum trick to make sure that the door won't get locked. And he sneaks out, and he takes photographs. And he saw the two werewolves. He actually walked and followed them. They killed a rabbit. Man, poor Peter. And the reveal happened as soon as the sun came up, and he followed them to the Marlins house, which lo and behold, it's his aunt and uncle. Holy frick. So he tells Hannah, and there is a plan to destroy them. Hannah wants to say, I want to destroy them. It's like, okay. And then Alex was like, no, if we keep them away from them, they will eventually shake out of it. Kind of like the whole thing of drugs. If you keep drugs away from the person that actually is addicted to it, they might recover from it. Might. But considering this thing, if you destroy it and it's gone forever, technically they will be cured of that, right? Anyways, it's Halloween night. They both decide to wear the skins together, even though it's kind of weird where it's like, okay, so hold on. Oh, never mind. I'm going to have to do that in another video. So the two gets chased by the other two, who are now junkies, wanting their fix. And it took 15 minutes for them to get cured. And then all of a sudden, Hannah doesn't want to take hers off because it turns out that she actually owns one of her own. And it's like, oh, okay. I'm pretty sure the episode did that a little bit better, but this one went hardcore to the point of where it's like, even if they wanted to do the episode version, that book version on the episode, I'm pretty sure one of the 7 rewrites got rid of that real quick. It's like, good Lord, man. It's like they couldn't even do the one that they wanted to do. It's like, I'm pretty sure the ending might have been changed just because of the censor board over there being like, oh, that's too scary for children. Oh, good Lord. It's like, oh, then what you need to tell about Scholastic's editor over there who said, okay. Anyways, we'll get on in the next video talking about the ending. So anyways, have a scary day. Have a scary night.